Back at it again, and we've got to talk about the Speaker of the House one last time. Like, share, comment, and hit that subscribe button if you are new, and let's dive in.
Members have called for removal based on a myriad of objections against this president. Representative Al Green of Texas filed a resolution in the House for impeachment after Trump called for players kneeling during the national anthem to be fired. I mean, come on. You don't like his political positions? Great, but you can't impeach a president because you don't like him. That's not how this system works. We're in a constitutional republic. There are rules here. There are standards. You don't get to make that decision. The voters in this country do. And we have an election coming up in about 11 months. Let the people decide. Don't put yourselves in their place. You don't have the right to do it. You're not following the proper procedure. You're not doing this the right way. It's a rarely used constitutional device in our history. It's supposed to be. Professor Turley ended this way, and I will too. He said, quote, "Despite my disagreement with many of President Trump's policies and statements, impeachment was never intended to be used as a midterm corrective option for a divisive or unpopular leader," unquote. Look, we get it. You don't like him. That doesn't mean you can banish him from the marketplace. You can't send him out of his businesses and say he can't hold a position of honor or trust. You don't get the right to do that. The people of this country do. We live in a republic.
Mike Johnson, ladies and gentlemen. Now, of course, because Mike Johnson is who he is, some people have had something to say about it. Check it out.
For those keeping score, it's 22 days since the House has been closed for business, and after 14 candidates, 4 nominees, and 3 floor votes, Mike Johnson is the latest Republican to throw his hat in the ring. Now, it seems like Republicans are trying to sweep his election denying behind under the rug, because he's an election denier. Why would they put it?
Oh, just like Hillary? Should I roll the clip? Should I play the clip? 1 second.
He's an illegitimate president in my mind.
Would you be my vice presidential candidate? Folks, look, I absolutely agree.
Trump didn't actually win the election in 2016. He lost the election, and he was put into office because the Russians interfered.
Trump knows he's an illegitimate president.
The president-elect, although legally elected, is not legitimate.
I don't see this president-elect as a legitimate president.
You said you believe that Russia's interference altered the outcome of the election.
I do. We have a president who, if in fact it is proven, has been assisted by the Russians and may in fact not be a legitimate president.
The one thing that Trump is fearful of when it comes to his being president is that finally we will see how illegitimate his victory actually was.
I have an objection.
I object to the 15 votes from the state of North Carolina. I object because people are horrified.
He's an illegitimate president.
Do you believe Trump is a legitimate president?
What I believe is that there's no question that the outcome of this election was affected by the Russian interference.
Okay. I just had to roll the clip, okay? I had to do it. I can't just sit back and let these folks continually push this narrative that Republicans are the only ones that have ever said anything like that. Because they just conveniently forget about all of the Democrats who are doing the exact same thing before. Including, what's the chick that lost the governor's race in Georgia? I can't think of her name. The black lady. She lost twice. Denied it both times. So, what are we talking about here? Stop it with the nonsense. Stop with this, election denier. He was one of the Republican election deniers. Okay. Since that's a narrative, talk about Hillary, talk about Joe, talk about Kamala, talk about all the Democrats that have done the exact same thing. Jerry Nadler, okay, all of them, every single one of them. Let's jump back into the vid, though. I'm sorry. I just had to do that because I'm tired. I'm tired of them trying to push that stupid narrative.
Don't they know that they're not going? Look, just watch the clip. Watch the clip.
Democracy is messy sometimes, but it is our system. This conference that you see, this House Republican majority, is united. Mr. Johnson, can you help with the efforts to overturn the 2020 election results? Will you Next question.
Do you support additional aid to Ukraine?
You've asked your question.
You asked your question. Go away.
Oh my God.
By the way, who is that?
Okay, I found Virginia Fox for North Carolina.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. she say such a thing? Bro, watch them lose their minds. What? Oh my goodness.
By the way, who was that?
Okay, I found
Virginia
her.
Fox
for North Carolina.
North Carolina?
She's a nasty little woman.
She's the meanest Republican.
I looked up there and I saw her say, "Shut up," and I said,
That's so
right
rude.
away, the words of this are like another example of what people we can't say "shut up" in my house.
No,
like my toddlers
by the
don't
way,
say "shut up."
it's a lack of decorum, and it's beneath the dignity of that
Sonny,
office
she gets
that
richer.
She
She voted against aid for Hurricane Katrina, opposes abortion. That one I'll forgive her. But has been against every LGBTQ advancement, opposed the Matthew Shepard and James Byrd, voted against Don't Ask, Don't Tell. This woman sounds perfect
Wait a
for
second.
the job.
The best part about her is that she serves as a chair of the Education Committee.
Oh, God.
And by the way, it was ABC's Rachel Scott who was asking the question. Who's a fantastic Capitol Hill reporter, and it's an important question. Did you vote to overturn the election? By the way, that whole image kind of reminded me of the scene from The Shining, where it's just like all the white folks.
Here's Johnny.
This is what drives me crazy.
It's all the white folks because the white folks got elected. Like, what does that have to do with anything? And they always push this narrative. There's no black people. Look, there's no black people. Oh, my goodness. The very people who say that, oh, my goodness. They're the only ones that care about race. Nobody else is talking about race but Democrats. They always care about race. Race. It's all about race. But, I love when, people like that lose their minds. I love it. Absolutely love it. Here's another guy. Adam Schiff. You guys might know who he is. Take a look at what he said. You might be Googling who Mike Johnson is this morning. Let me make it simple. Johnson is a hard right, pro-Trump, leading election denier in the House. Sadly, this is what passes for speaker material in the Republican conference. Sweet. Have you tried taking a deep breath? Sounds like exactly what we need. Thanks for the info. Have you guys ever gone to, these leftist Democrats' Twitter page? If you haven't, it's comedy. You definitely need to, because a lot of them, oh my goodness, are they getting owned in their comment sections. They are getting absolutely owned, right? I mean, including somebody even like Ron DeSantis. He's even getting owned by his own followers on a lot of his posts. It's hilarious. It is absolute comedy. And the fact that people like that in The View are losing their minds lets me know we're on the right track. He even got this guy to back him. Check it out.
Just want to congratulate Mike Johnson. He will be a great Speaker of the House, and we were very happy to help. I've known him for a long time. He's a tremendous leader, a tremendous man. Comes from a wonderful place, Louisiana. He's going to make us all proud. So at this time yesterday, nobody was thinking of Mike, and then we put out the word, and now he's the Speaker of the House. So I want to just thank all of the supporters that I have, and I want to thank all of the supporters that Mike has. And again, he'll be a great speaker. I think you're going to be very proud of him. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much.
The stamp of approval from Uncle Trump. Now, once again, I want to show you guys Mike Johnson's liberal score. It says he votes with liberals 26% of the time, which is a C grade. He's been in office 5 years, and he ranks 20th in the Republican Party. Okay, so obviously we had Byron Donalds, who is number one by far, with an A+ grade, votes with liberals 0% of the time. But you also got to realize the swamp does not want somebody like that for obvious reasons. The swamp wanted someone who's more like Kevin McCarthy down here, who votes with liberals 46, almost half the time he votes with liberals. And who was pro temp? Oh, Patrick McHenry does the exact same thing. Some Democrats were even saying that they would help him become temporary Speaker of the House with more power. Steve Scalise was another guy that was in line for Speaker of the House. Then we had Emmer, Right? You see what we're doing here? See what we're doing? It's not from Kevin McCarthy to Byron Donalds. It's, just a slow creep up. Okay. All right, fine. We could do Mike Johnson. Jim Jordan, absolutely not. Kevin Hearn, nope. Gary Palmer, nope. We'll stop here. Okay. So yeah, Byron was a long shot, of course, but it would have been nice. It really would have been nice. But, I've got this video I want to show you guys that I think you guys are really going to love because she points this out perfectly. Check this out.
Let me put some light on this situation.
Put some light on it.
So, let me get this right. The Democrat Party is fuming because we have Mike Johnson as a speaker now?
They sure are.
I like it.
Me too.
I like it. I'm not gonna lie. Anytime that we can make them panic and get all like they do, I ain't gonna lie. It makes me feel some type of way inside. All right for the Republican Party. You know what? All I can say is sick them. Sick them good. Mike Johnson. Oh, Mr. Mike Johnson. You and Senator John Kennedy. Yeah, y'all got that. All right, y'all. Hey.
I don't know about y'all, but the sick 'em. Oh, man. Now, obviously, I've watched that clip before, which is why I showed it to you guys, because I had already seen it. But every time I see it, man, sick 'em. It gets me every single time. Every single time. Now, we got this from Benny Johnson. Shout out to Benny Johnson. We have a speaker who is Rep. Mike Johnson of Louisiana. He's America First and MAGA. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Ally of the House Freedom Caucus. If you don't know who the Freedom Caucus is, it's the Matt Gaetz, Lauren Boebert, Byron Donalds, that whole crew. I believe Chip Roy's in there. That whole crew. So, great crew of individuals. His mentor is Jim Jordan. He served as legal defense for Trump during both impeachment trials. So he defended Trump during the impeachment trials, voted against all Ukraine spending after the initial bill. So he voted for the initial bill, but then voted against it the rest of the way. He has an F rating from Republicans for Ukraine. F rating, objected to certifying the 2020 election. Called to arrest Pelosi after she tore up the State of the Union, which I showed you guys that clip yesterday, I believe, in the Speaker of the House video where Nancy Pelosi tore up the State of the Union address, and he said that she should be arrested because technically it's illegal because it was the copy. Now, I want to play a clip of Mike Johnson speaking right after he won.
Thank you all. First, a few words of gratitude. I want to thank Leader Jeffries. I do look forward to working with you on behalf of the American people. I know we see things from very different points of view, but I know that in your heart you love and care about this country and you want to do what's right. And so we're going to find common ground there, all right? I want to express my great thanks for our Speaker Emeritus, Kevin McCarthy. Kevin has dedicated over 2 decades of his life to selfless public service, 16 of those years in this House. And you would be hard-pressed to find anybody who loves this institution more or has contributed more to it. He is the reason we're in this majority today. His impact can never be overstated, and I want to thank him for his leadership his friendship, and the selfless sacrifice that you and Judy have made for so many years. You helped build it, Kevin, and we owe you a great debt of gratitude. I want to thank the dedicated and overworked staff of this beleaguered House. They accept praise so stoically. But Miss Susan Cole, our House reading clerk, and yes. Listen, all the clerks and all the staff, they're terribly overworked. This has been a grueling process, but they have served an integral role in keeping our republic, and we thank them for that service. I know we all do. I want to thank my dedicated wife of almost 25 years, Kelly. She's not here. We couldn't get a flight in time. This happened sort of suddenly.
So yeah, there you have it. Rep. Mike Johnson out of Louisiana. MAGA. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about him. You feel he's going to be good? You feel he's just going to be okay? You feel he's going to be terrible? Y'all let me know how you feeling about Mike Johnson as Speaker of the House in the comment section below. Like, share, comment. Hit that subscribe button before you go. Peace and love. I'm out.